Hello everybody, welcome to another stream. We're going to be doing some cross stitchings tonight and then probably switch over to 2XKO afterwards. Probably stream for about an hour or so with cross stitching. Then we'll probably take about 5-10 minute break to get all situated for 2XKO, and then we'll start playing some 2XKO. I'm not sure what we'll do with 2XKO. I'm not sure if we're going to do ranked, casuals, or maybe we'll even jump into some private lobbies with some people too. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the night goes. But as you can see, started a new color. So we started a new blue color for Venom. I finished all the orange color and over there for Spider-Man, and now we're on a second color for Venom. I figured once we're done with this color, we'll go back over to Spider-Man. We'll do another orange tone for Spider-Man to get it further along as well. I figured as I keep working on the project, I'm just going to keep doing it that way. I'm just going to jump back and forth to the different sides, and we'll just get one color done at a time. For each of the different, for either Spider-Man or Venom. Hello, Luffy. Hello, Charlie. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for popping in. GTA 5 on the PS4. The only GTA game I've played is probably the very first one. Before they had all the 3D stuff, I played the original GTA, which was a simple overhead 2D experience. So super old game. I remember it being very fun though, because you could still, like, you could take people's cars and stuff, and I think you had missions that you could do, but obviously it's not nearly as much as what you can do in the newer GTA games. Also, I'm in the process of waiting for something. My one coworker is working through something for me, so I may have to, like, there might be a 10-minute break where I'll have to jump over there and take care of that too. And might even have to mute my mic if he tries to jump on a voice call or something with me. But it shouldn't take too long. He's working through something for me, and then I just have like a small thing I have to do after he's done with his part. I just have to run some updates on a website. It'll only take me like a couple minutes. Can't show it on stream, of course. That's one of those things where it's like NDA and all that kind of stuff. So like I can't show which site I'm working on, but like I said, it won't take long at all. But yeah, we'll stitch for about an hour, maybe 50 minutes to an hour, and then we'll switch over to some 2XKO. For those of you that are on YouTube, though, you know the drill. After we're done cross-stitching, the stream will end over on the YouTube side, but the stream will start up again on YouTube on my other channel that is just referred to as Chadley. Amazing work and attention to details on my side. I always hated sewing lessons as a kid, but I respect the work. This is probably one of the easier forms of, if you want to call it sewing, cross stitching is probably one of the easiest to learn. I think it falls more under the category of embroidery. It's a type of embroidery and not necessarily sewing. But yeah, cross stitching is like, it's easy to get into, but it's also time consuming just because of, depending on how big your project is, will dictate how long you'll be working on it. This project here, I see myself working on this probably over the next year and a half, I would imagine. Just because I'm not working on it every single day, so we're only working on it maybe 2 to 3 days out of the week, like regularly, where we get like a good amount of stitches added each day. And even though this project only has, I think it has like 46,000 stitches. So compared to my other projects, it's probably not as many stitches, but it's still a lot of stitches, you know. If you do the math, it's like if say you get 150 stitches done a day, just do the math and it will tell you how many days you have to work on it just to finish it. So if I were to work on it like every day, 150 on an average of 150 stitches per day, it's a long one. It's a long time. Gotta have lots of patience. Yeah, I mean, I like cross stitching just because it's just something else to do. Like, I used to do it when I was a kid. That's how I learned. Like, I learned from my mom. It's kind of cool that I carried on the fun little hobby. Plus, I'm really big into like video games and stuff too, so the additional benefit of creating projects that are centered around my love for video games just makes it, I get more motivation out of working on these projects because the end result I know is going to be really cool, and it's going to be something unique that I can showcase related to one or more video games that I enjoyed in my youth or more recently. Because I've been playing that game 2XKO a lot, I had thought about like having my next project be something related to 2XKO. That's if the game is still played by the time I get this one done, and that is. These lessons are mandatory for us until end of school here in Switzerland. Oh, what lessons? Oh, for sewing? You have sewing lessons at school? We used to have stuff like when I went to high school way back in the 90s, we had a class called home economics class, and part of the class was it was doing learning how to sew and learning how to cook, that kind of stuff. It was all kind of a bunch of different things. Now I think I don't think they have home economics class anymore. I think it's all relegated to like different clubs and stuff. So then like if you want to learn sewing, it's more of like a club. It's not like it's part of its own class, I don't think, anymore. I could be wrong though. I should ask my daughter if they still have home economics class at high school. Yeah, cooking and art lessons too. Was it all part of the same class? I mean, art lessons could be like, usually art is like its own thing. It's like its own class normally, depending on what grade you're in and such. Like art would be its own extracurricular class. And obviously now, like at our high school, they have different classes that focus on different types of art. So like you might have digital design, you'll have traditional design, like media, like learning for advertising media, that kind of stuff, like very hyper focused classes for like career building and stuff. And I know the camera, like, I don't know if you can see the separation of color too much on my, like, you can kind of see that it's two different blue colors. My phone kind of, like, oversaturates things. I don't know how to turn it off. I don't even know if you can turn it off. Google, the Pixel phones, they'll do that with the image that comes in from the camera. They even I think it even oversaturates like photos and video. It's almost like they have like some kind of post-processing filter applied to the video and photos, where it just really makes everything appear like high contrast all the time. Could be a setting on the phone or like on the camera for the photo and video settings. Like maybe there's a way to get rid of the oversaturated look. Hope everybody's week is going well. We're already on to Wednesday. Halfway through the week already. I think this week is a pay week for me too. So payday. Bunch of bills are due. Got to get my taxes done. Got a lot of things I need to stop procrastinating on. My car is having some issues too. It's leaking brake fluid, so now I got to take the car in tomorrow to get it looked at again, because we had some stuff related to the brakes fixed last week because it was leaking brake fluid, and now the leak seems to be worse. So now we got to figure out, well, is one of the parts that was replaced, was it already bad? With replacing some of the parts, did it actually cause something else to break and leak, like something that wasn't replaced that might be like an original part in the car or something that interfaces with the new parts now? Like, I don't know what it is. All I know is that I was in all I know is that yesterday the brake light came on, and I went to look at the where you put in the brake fluid, and the container that holds like the overflow of brake fluid was like basically empty. And this was like only 4 days after we got the work done on the work was done on Friday of last week, and then Tuesday is when I noticed the light come on. I was like, that's not good. So I went and I got some fluid. I put it in there. The light went out as soon as I topped off the brake fluid. But when I went to leave work today, I pulled the car out of the parking spot, and then I got out of the car. I looked on the ground and saw like not a like big puddle, but it was big enough that I was like, yeah, this is not good. This is not good. I don't want to be driving the car and all of a sudden my brakes go out because all the fluid leaks out. 0 deaths. Thankfully. Thankfully there was 0 deaths, Jeff. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. We'll we're working on a new color, Jeff. I think you can kind of see it on my phone. But we're back to working on Venom. We're working on another big color. Uh-oh. Why am I only seeing one thread? That's because one thread went through and the other thread didn't. Whoops. Minecraft music. What was everybody's thought of the Minecraft movie? Did anyone see the Minecraft movie? Keep the beard out of the cross stitch. I will try my best. You did not see it? It is alright. I mean, it's one of those movies where it's like, it's kind of cool with what they did. But there's no need to, it's like, it doesn't really have, for me anyway, there's no real rewatch value. Like, it's one of those like, I'm glad I watched it once, but I really don't feel the need to see it again. And I guess they've approved filming of a second one, so the second one they'll probably end up putting in the Ender Dragon. I'm gonna assume that they're gonna visit the end in the next one. They'll go to the end and they'll either fight an Ender Dragon or they'll meet an Ender Dragon or something. Something will happen. They already did something with the Nether Realm, so it's like, what else could they do? The end is the only other area that hasn't really been discussed or shown. There's a sequel. I mean, no surprise, the thing was a commercial success. Oh yeah. Yeah, they made a ton of money on that movie, so yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember hearing that they were gonna do a sequel. That it got greenlit to do a sequel. There was a movie, speaking of movies, there's a movie that we just recently watched, and I'm trying to remember if it was on Amazon Prime or where it was. I think it is Amazon Prime that I saw it on. It was a movie with Dave Bautista and Jason Momoa. They act in a movie, like in the movie they are playing brothers. Jason Momoa is like this disgraced cop or something, and then Batista is in the Navy. He's like Navy SEALs or something. I don't know. He's like a retired Navy general or something. But he's like really tough. Really, really tough. Okay, so see, I think I'm gonna start over here because I got some stitches over here. We'll get those knocked out and then we'll continue working our way down the side here. And we'll start seeing more contour around Venom's eye. We'll see more around on the right side of his eye soon. Have I seen the Super Bowl ad for the Mandalorian movie? I heard that the ad didn't really show much of the actual movie. I did not see the trailer. I did not see the trailer, but I saw something about, someone said something about the ad wasn't really the movie. It was like an advertisement for something that involved, that had the Mandalorian and Grogu in it. But I could be wrong. Hey Langos, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. They can make as many ads as they want. They already lost to Iron Lung. How is his movie doing, by the way? I kept seeing like all these different articles that were saying different things about that movie. Some were saying that it wasn't really doing so well. Others were saying that it was doing well. Other articles I saw, like where like movie theaters cheaped out and didn't even show like a movie poster at the actual movie theater. Like, so like I couldn't find any information. Like, I didn't look hard either. I just saw like headlines and stuff, and these were like different headlines based on like he's not making money and all this craziness. The Harrod's doing really good. For one thing, it was supposed to only lose money as far as Markiplier's wallet goes, and it ended up making 20 million during the first weekend. That's very cool. Yeah, I knew that Markiplier, he like footed the bill for the whole movie, right? So he basically paid for all of for making the movie, the marketing for the movie, like all that stuff. He was like the only investor of it, I think. I really have no interest in seeing that movie, but I'm not much of a horror person, to be honest. Paid for quite literally everything, and he did not go for least amount possible when it comes to wages. That's good. Did he get some big names for the movie too, or are they all like pretty much like unknown actors? I'm hoping we do better tonight with 2xKO than we did last night. Because, yeah, last night was rough. I feel like I'm getting into a slump with that game. Where it's like, I just get into like a really bad habit of rinse and repeat. And I'm not very, I don't do a lot of different things when I fight people, so that it becomes very easy for them to anticipate what I'm going to do. I need to work on being a little bit less predictable, and also I need to work on my combo game a little bit. I need to really start trying to do the bigger damaging combos and stuff like that, so that when I'm fighting people and I get them into a combo, that I get them down low health, so that all I have to do is touch them one more time, just touch them multiple, like just twice, and do enough damage so that I don't, and also to prevent them from doing damage to me. So yeah, Markiplier's YouTube, yeah. No, I know he's a big YouTuber, just like Mr. Beast and all of them. He's up there. He's pretty big. I know he's pretty big. 95% of the time, only he is on the screen, and the only other major role in the movie is a woman that played by Caroline Rose Kaplan. Not sure if she's a big shot, but I liked her performance in the movie. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Maybe she's another content creator. Well, that's one way to keep the cost down. Make it so that you're the only one acting in the movie. The video Markiplier video games that he plays. Doesn't seem to be from content creation space, but the fact Mark tends to hire people he already knows as are right for the job he has for them, often his friends or YouTube employees, such as editors who did work on the movie. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, he just dealt with people that he was already well familiar with, I guess. That sounds like. I mean, if you've got editors and producers and people that you work with that already kind of have the experience to make a movie, to be like almost like Hollywood quality, like why not, you know? It opens up opportunities, opens up doors and opportunities for them too. What was the budget on the movie, do you know? Do 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 do. Andrew Holschult is a name that stood out for you. He made the entire soundtrack for Iron Lung, and I know him from Doom Eternal DLC soundtrack. Oh, that's cool. They helped people, even help people expand into a space that they normally don't do their expertise for. I mean, I can't say that. Andrew Holshell might have done, he may have done other movies too, without really pulling up his like IMDb or something. There's a good chance that he may have already done stuff for movies in the past. Don't know what the budget was, but I hear 3 million quoted a lot around that question. Dude, if he made 21 million in the first weekend and the budget was only 3 million, dude, that movie was super successful then. Crap. Hold on a second. I have to do something really quick. So it will only take me a few minutes. Where's my phone? Ah, crap. Hold on. Sorry, my camera probably is not where it was before. I gotta move it again. Probably could zoom out one more. That way you guys see more of it. Just give me 5 minutes, guys. I was doing something for work as well. Just waiting for somebody to finish something for me. Updates. Of course. Why did it run into a problem? Oh man. Seriously? Hopefully, oh my gosh, the site is down now too. What? Oh my gosh. Really? Oh gosh. Please still work. That was weird. Status report. I might have to wait until tomorrow to handle this. This sucks. Ian. Alright, well, I have to... It's a frustrating thing. Yep. Can't wait for the sequel to... for the sequel, Kidney Stone. Iron Lung, Kidney Stone, Gallstone. Iron Lung, Gallstone. Or... Avatar 3 production cost $400 million and made $1.5 billion. Until now, I think it has to do $2 billion to greenlight 4 and 5. All right. As long as the site is running, I don't think I'll be all right. Me send out an email real quick. Stupid. I don't even know if I'll see the error. Probably an Ajax request. I'll look. I just want to remember to send out this email before oops. Yeah. New email. Front door blocking. Triple base state process. Date at and you get in tomorrow. An Ajax request. That was... Yo, thank you, Testing Time. Sorry, I'm writing up an email real quick. Performed. Gotta look up my IP address now too. There we go. Paste. Dude. When you get in tomorrow, can you look into an Ajax request into front or blocking Ajax this when trying to run database updates in Drupal admin from date.php. Let me know. Need any more information? And freaking front door is a pain in the butt. Azure front door is like, if for you guys that maybe don't know what it is, it's like this service for a website to be able to, like, almost like a firewall for a website. All traffic has to flow through front door, and then you have to have certain security policies set up properly to allow certain traffic to go through front door. And we've been having a lot of issues where we would try to do certain things as like a website admin. We'd be logged in as a website admin, and front door will actually block the request. Like, say I want to update content on a page or something. I hit save and it blocks the request. Like, it won't let you save. Like, it gives you an error because front door prevents the request from being sent to the server. And that's what I had happen just now. I tried to run a process that makes updates to the database, and it got blocked. And now I have to wait till tomorrow for them to update the policies, and then I can go back in, and then I can run database updates again. It's very annoying. It's like, I know it's probably over everybody's head, but that's what that's what I was trying to do. And I don't think we have access to Azure for the client. Okay. There we go. Also, I gotta work from home tomorrow because of my stupid car, so that's fun. Also, test in time if you're still here. Hope all is well with you. Hope you're doing well. Hope life's treating you fairly, and that you're just having a grand old time where you live. So anyway, I tried to do some work here for 15 minutes or so to finish something that I was doing. But basically, with this one website, I had to I was just doing like just monthly routine updates to just update Drupal, update like these like plugins that are used on the site too. And sure, Azure front door makes it difficult for me to do my job. So, oh well. What are you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do? Okay, I have to fill this in for 4 more stitches, and then just I'm trying to finish this one last row, and then we'll probably call it quits for the night. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I had to email somebody from the client side. I emailed our contact for that handles all the Azure front door settings. So I emailed him just now. But he probably won't respond until tomorrow. Hopefully this will be the last time we have issues with Azure front door. Two, three, okay. And then we just go across the whole way to the other side. I think we're over 6,000 stitches now, too. So that's kind of cool. We're approaching that 10K mark soon. Probably be a couple, I would say in a couple months we might be up to 10K stitches complete, which would be cool. That would be nice that we'd be at 10K. It'd be interesting to see what all has been done in the first 10K stitches. I keep procrastinating. I keep meaning to post a picture of like the latest progress too, because I used to post progress pictures like all the time, but yeah, I just haven't really been doing it like I used to. All right, there's that. And then we drop down to here. And that'll be it for that. Cool. We go ahead and mark off all these stitches that I just did. Then we'll get ourselves a tally of what we finished. Cool. Yeah, you can definitely start seeing the separation of the colors here, the two different colors, now that I've got more and more filled in. Alright, let's save. And we are currently at 6,176 stitches, and I did 122 stitches tonight. So that's not too shabby, not too shabby. So, alright, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to be hopping off YouTube real quick here. I'm going to switch to Lacing 2XKO. Hey, Lee, how's it going? You want to see the current progress? We started a new color for Venom today. So this is what the full progress looks like so far. We finished the orange. You can definitely see the upper part of Spider-Man's head now. And yeah, we're just working on the second color for Venom, starting from the top and working my way down. So, but yeah, sorry Lee, we're gonna jump off of this channel. I'm gonna stream over on Chadley. I'm gonna start playing some 2XKO. Yo, Chubby Pickles. Hello, Chubby Pickles. Guess what? Is this your first time seeing my cross-stitch project? Have you been to my cross-stitch streams before? We're about to switch over to 2XKO, but this is my current progress of what I'm working on. And the project that I'm working on is right up here above my webcam. That is what the end product will look like when we're all said and done. We started on a new color. Looks like it's coming along well. Yeah, it's coming along real nice. We're currently at 6,000, like 6,100 stitches, 6,100, a little over 6,100 stitches so far, out of 47,000. So we still have a ways to go, but we're getting closer to that 10,000 stitch mark. So it'll be cool to see what that 10,000 milestone will look like once we get there. But anyway, all right, time to switch over to 2XKO. So for those of you on YouTube, I'll see you guys later. If you're not going to stop by my other stream, but if you are curious to see 2XKO or just to watch me play or chat with me while I play, head on over to youtube.com/@Chadley and feel free to subscribe over there. I'll be going live over there probably in the next 10 to 15 minutes. But if you're already on Twitch, don't go anywhere. You don't need to go anywhere. I don't end the stream. We just update the information on the stream and then just jump right into playing some 2XKO. But for those of you guys on YouTube, I'll see you guys later. Bye.